I'm gonna clap myself in here. This is always fun for me to try and get this down to the right second. Whoa. Mike, fucking Mike shot right up on me. On this episode of KD Sports Talk, Sam Darnold is on the Panthers.
I mean that's about the only newsworthy thing that's happened. I mean, everyone's kind of slowing down for the draft here.
Yeah, I think everybody saw it coming. I mean, people have been talking about it for about a month now. Ever since we all knew that they were taking, well, are suspected to take Wilson at number 2. We figured Darnold had to go. We just didn't know where he was going to go to. The Panthers do seem like a really good fit. I personally am really excited to see how he does
With
away from Adam Gase. Yeah, away from Adam Gase.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Just away from Adam Gase.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that it's a Tannehill situation where Tannehill in Miami just was not good. I don't want to say he sucked, but he was not good.
So I saw someone's take on it, and they're like, I'm hoping it's another Tannehill situation, but they go, given Tannehill was better in Miami than Darnold was in New York, but at the same time, still finding a stable coach,
yeah. So this is true.
I mean, he wasn't shitting on Darnold. He was just saying
yeah,
you saw a little bit more potential from him, but that could just be circumstance.
I think 100% is circumstance. The Jets, I don't think the Jets have had a Pro Bowl player since Darnold has been there. He didn't have any help whatsoever. He was getting chased out of the pocket within 2 seconds of snapping the ball, and that's not even a fucking exaggeration. And a lot of people are saying that he likes to throw interceptions and throw to the other team. I don't know if he had a choice. It was either he tried to make plays or they'd lose.
I'm extremely optimistic.
Yes, I am very excited.
So when the Panthers head coach Matt Rule, okay. When he at one point, I think he was up for the Jets job.
Yes,
or something like that.
It's like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, he spoke with Darnold, and did you hear what the conversation was like?
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I heard that Rule loved him.
Well, and it was because Darnold never asked about scheme. He didn't really care about scheme. He wanted to make sure that the building was going to be good.
Yeah,
because he knew that if you have a good building, then it kind of seeps into the team and everything.
It's like a culture.
Yeah. So he asked more about culture than he did scheme, and Matt Rule was like, "That's a good question."
Yeah,
those are good questions, and then he was a fan of Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So can we talk about what the Jets got, or in this case,
literally
didn't
nothing?
get?
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
You draft this kid 3 years ago, okay? And he's only 23. Like, I don't understand how this is even possible. Was he going to college when he was 17 years old? Like, what the hell? But I thought that they were getting this round or this year's first round pick, like the number 6th pick. Like, I thought somehow,
your text was a little bit off.
I thought somehow Carolina had bumped up to number 6 and then traded it, but it's the 6th round pick this year.
6th round,
and then a 2nd round next year and a 4th round next year as well.
Yep.
For
what could be a franchise quarterback.
3rd overall. He was drafted 3rd overall 3 years ago, and you can't even get a 1st round pick out of him.
Yeah,
that is the Jets. That is the Jets' fault. I will I will go off on this for 10 minutes. The Jets fucked this whole thing up.
Oh yeah, it's a shit organization. The only one worse
100%.
Is probably the Texans, and the Jets haven't been. I don't want if we get any Jets fans on here, we get it. You guys have had a Super Bowl. You guys have been successful.
Yeah, but that was like
we're talking about recently.
Ago.
What have you done for us recently?
Yeah.
What have you done for us? Yeah, and they're looking horrible. So this draft, this move right here means so much for the whole draft in general, but the Lions are actually implicated on this. Okay. If you can follow my train of thought here, Jets are definitely picking a quarterback.
1,000%. It'll be Zach Wilson.
The Panthers are no longer picking a quarterback.
I didn't have them picking a quarterback in the first place because I think they're good with Teddy Bridgewater. If they can they have weapons around him. We'll get to that in a second with Sam Darnold. But yes, I think that you're right. I don't think they're taking him.
But they put up a smoke screen that they're taking a quarterback, right?
Correct.
The person that's picking right before them, the Lions. If someone thinks that the next pick is going to pick a quarterback, then they're going to want to jump Carolina, right? They're going to want to jump up to the 7th spot to get a quarterback before Carolina. Now they can just sit there because no one's going to jump up for someone other than a quarterback.
Right.
So that right there screwed the Lions in a sense.
You were trying to get trying to trade somebody.
Yeah, if we weren't going to draft a quarterback, we can move back to a draft needy draft needy team. But now they can wait until the 9th pick or something a little bit later, depending on how who's where. They can wait a little bit later, spend a little bit less because getting the 7th spot is still. I mean, you think 7 to 9 is not a huge drop, but it's still less costly to move up to the 9th than So I mean it kind of screwed over the Lions in a sense there.
Yeah, if you guys are trying to trade back and get a few extra picks, it's going to be hard to.
We've already mentioned that we're open to it.
Yeah.
Another team that's open to it. Falcons. Falcons are getting calls and they're open to moving from the 4th spot.
I think they're idiots if they do it.
I don't know their draft situation. Why don't you continue to say why you think so, and let me look up their their draft stock this year.
Yeah, go for it. So a lot of I don't know. I've been looking at a lot of mock drafts, trying to see what everyone's thinking, and more, I'm seeing Trey Lance going to the Falcons, and I get it. I get that. Matt Ryan is getting older.
There's a team that will take him though. If you get Trey Lance, and they say Trey Lance isn't a starting quarterback right away.
No, 100%.
So
he's not.
I mean, sitting behind Ryan for 2 years, maybe just a year.
Yeah, and I mean that's good. It'll be good for him, and he's. I mean, outside of going to either Tampa or Green Bay, I really don't see a better situation for a young quarterback who needs developed to sit behind a better QB than Matt Ryan. He's been in the league forever. Jesus, it feels like he's been in there half my age, or like 15 years. I know it's not that long, but it feels like it.
Right.
And I don't know. Like, I know you can get more years out of Matt Ryan. I know you can, and you have other problems that you need to fix if you're the Falcons.
Yeah.
And so if you don't trade out of that, I mean, if you don't trade out of it and you take Trey Lance, no one can be mad at you about it. I mean, it'll be a good pick. It's a good future pick, and
it's mortgaging for your future. It's long term as opposed to right now.
Right now, but and in the right now, I feel like Pitts is the right pick. I feel like he gives them that boost that they need. They obviously don't need a wide receiver. They have Julio. They, I know it's wrong. I cannot remember who their running back is. It doesn't matter. But Pitts gives them that presence that they need. And I if you're not trading out of that fourth pick, it's got to be one of those two. It's not going to be anybody else.
So a little thing here. Atlanta has 9 picks already in just this draft.
Jeez.
They have plenty of picks. Now, I will tell you, for the first 4 rounds, they only have 1 pick per round. It's not until the 5th round that they have 3 picks. And then in the 6th round, they have 2 picks, no picks in this in the 7th round this year.
7th. Okay.
Atlanta has restricted Matt Ryan's deal until 2023. So that could be the Falcons. They need help at tight end, like you just said. New coach Arthur Smith, who is from the Tennessee Titans, loves running 2 tight end formations. I mean, they already have Hayden Hurst, who's a good tight end.
Yeah.
You get one more that's just a phenomenal athlete, a once in a
generation. I mean,
talent.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I see all options, but I don't see how smart it would be for them to move back.
I see, and I'm the same way. Like all right, so you have 9 picks.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the bulk, 5 of them at least are in the last 2 rounds, right? 2 rounds?
Well, 5 of them are in 3 and 5 and 2 and 6.
3 and 5 and 2 and 6. Okay.
Yeah. So, the very last round, but 7th round picks they're practice squad guys. They're special teamers. They're, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to find Tom Brady every year in the 6th round, right? The 5th, 6th, and 7th round that's exactly what they are. They're fringe guys. You might strike gold. You never know, but no one's betting with those picks that you're going to strike gold.
Exactly.
So they have draft stock, but they have minimal draft stock in my eyes. If they were trying to do something serious, they would take some of those picks and package them and get another one in the 2nd or the 3rd round. Maybe get another guy.
Getting more early on would help them.
Yeah.
I don't
see it. I don't see moving out of the 4th pick.
I don't see a reason for it.
Daniel
Jeremiah just did his mock draft 3.0. Guess who he has the Lions taken?
I don't know.
Do you want to guess, or do you want me to just tell you?
So I haven't seen any of his drafts, so I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say Fields.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. That was me being a homer. I was just gonna say Fields because it's me. But
he has him falling all the way to 7th. Here's the big one for me.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Jeremiah better than I like Mel Kiper.
Yeah.
Number 3 overall. Who do you think he's got for going to the San Francisco 49ers?
Trey Lance.
Hold on. What'd you say?
Trey Lance.
No. Actually, he's got Mac Jones. For some reason, people are continuously giving Mac Jones to San Fran. And I don't know if they know something we don't.
I mean, they probably do. Let's be honest.
They absolutely do. That is true.
But okay, I gotta get out of here. I don't need that. I don't see it though. Okay, the West Coast offense that Kyle Shanahan runs needs a athletic quarterback. Mac Jones has more cinder block or concrete on his feet than a mob hit. Okay, he is a dead man thrown into the Hudson River with concrete shoes. I do not understand why anybody thinks that Mac Jones to the 49ers is a good plan. He will do nothing with them. He'll be able to he'll be able to throw, but he's not going to be able to do any of the rollouts.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to run because there's always that RPO option in there. Did I say that right? Yeah, RPO.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always that RPO option or RPO play in there. I do not see him running this style of offense. It's just not what I think. And
but they clearly know something else.
I'm looking at his mock draft right now.
Yeah.
And
number 5 is going to annoy you as well.
Yeah, this is just irresponsible. Kyle Pitts to the Bengals is irresponsible.
It's
irresponsible.
I saw a meme not too long ago. It was a picture. It was a lineman, and it was a quarterback, and then a receiver downfield.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, "Bengals select Pitts," and then it shows Joe Burrow, the quarterback, getting sacked with the ball ending short, and it said, it says they pick an offensive lineman, and it shows them actually completing the pass downfield.
Yeah.
And we both agree with this. We don't like it,
dude.
It's not a good.
He doesn't have the first offensive lineman, let alone tackle, coming off the board until Carolina. Like, I am 100% down with Carolina picking someone other than a quarterback or a wide receiver.
Now, for sure.
Now, and a running back, because obviously they have Christian McCaffrey. But on top of all that, they have 2 1,000-yard receivers from last year. They have Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. Both of them are DJ Moore was almost 1,200 yards, and Robbie Anderson was almost 1,100 yards.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's with Bridgewater as your quarterback. And you're going to bring in Sam Darnold. Like, he has those weapons now. He has the arm. He has, and he's going to have a good line now. He's going to have a good running back. He's going to have good wide receivers. He's going to have, good everything around him. Why not? Why go for, I don't know. I mean, I agree with him. I agree that they should take an offensive lineman. I do not think that Slater or Swell will be there, though. I mean, maybe Slater will be there at 8. But I don't know.
So a little bit.
Looking at this is, I'm discombobulated. Like, I'm so confused as to why Mac Jones and Trey Lance are both coming off the board before Justin Fields. Makes no sense to me. Justin Fields ran, I mean, it doesn't matter. We talked about it last week, but he ran the fastest 40 of any quarterback for the last 9 years. He is stupid accurate, even on the run. He is one of the smartest athletes, not just quarterbacks, but athletes in our generation. And it's proven. He took I can't remember the name of the test. He took a test and scored 130 on it. Pat Mahomes and
is this the football
not
test?
Not the Wonderlic. It's something different. Not the Wonderlic. Not the one that they do at the combine. It does start with a W, but it's not the Wonderlic. But Justin Fields scored 130 on it. Patrick Mahomes scored a 108. Oh, it was Josh Allen. Josh Allen scored a 108 as well. this whole work ethic thing is just bullshit. Like, it's not true at all.
Oh, are we about to get into
Dan Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky.
Okay, so I agree with Kirk Herbstreit. I'm gonna just jump right in here. I mean, I understand that Dan Orlovsky's job is to report what he is told.
Yeah.
I also know, and I also understand that during this time for drafts, there is so much misinformation put out there that like, you're just like, people are like, from if we were to like direct or DM some kind of like a NFL exec and say, hey, what are you thinking about this guy? More than likely, if they would ever respond to us, they'd lie to us, because they don't want to give out their hand on any of their opinions on any player. Because if they can, what I think is happening right now with Justin Fields, if they can get a player to drop down to where they're at,
yeah,
then they don't have to trade up for him or anything like that. They're going to do that. They don't.
Yeah,
care.
but then they can never tell that they did that they were the ones that, because you're on the team and you just all of a sudden you're like, yeah, we lied that you were a terrible player.
Oh yeah, like
for just to get here, and
no one would ever admit to saying what anything negative about a player.
Yeah,
that's why it's always an NFL exec or someone close to decision making in this organization, or whatever. That's how they always come off. But that's how this is. I feel like that's how this is going down right now, and I feel like someone is smearing Justin Fields just to have him drop so they can pick him up. And this is not my take at all. This is coming from the man himself. But what if, and this is a big what if, and this is all speculation, I'm going to say this out front. What if it is Bill Belichick doing it? Just, I understand.
He's not going to drop
silly.
that low anyway.
No. They will have to trade up to get him. Okay, there's no way he's dropping that low, and you're absolutely right. They will have to trade up to get him, and that is completely fine. But how fucking hilarious would it be? And we'll never know if it was ever true. If somehow he does drop, if Justin Fields drops and just randomly on draft night, the Detroit Lions get a call from New England and are like, hey, why don't you
my personal opinion is we don't do business with New England ever again, forever,
because of what's his nuts?
Matt Patricia.
I wanted to say Prater, but I knew it was wrong.
No, Matt Prater is a damn saint
that's
went
a kicker. He's the kicker.
Yeah, and he went to the Arizona Cardinals, and we're very disturbed over that. We're very upset.
Isn't it terrible when you lose your kicker and you're actually mad about it? Yeah.
We've had like 2 in 30 years.
Yeah. Because
we went through a spell.
They're the best players. They're the best players in Detroit.
Relax. All right. Hansen played with both. Hansen and Prater played with both Calvin Johnson and the slightly puffy Matthew Stafford.
He's not fat. Anyways.
He's not fat. He's not.
Who is the all-time leading scorer for the Detroit Lions?
Hansen.
Yeah, so he's your best player.
Jason Hansen, yeah. Jason, I actually got his autograph.
And isn't it sad that it's the kicker who you're most excited about having his autograph?
I mean,
I'm just giving you shit, dude. I know.
I mean, I haven't came in contact with anyone better.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, I know it's completely silly. It's bullshit filler for a terrible week in sports. Well, a terrible week in the NFL. We won't say sports.
Yeah, because
which one are you going to say?
Are hating the station we hate.
Yeah.
Let go of one of their personalities.
Yeah.
I could care less because it's an NBA personality. I don't care. I don't watch it.
Yeah, I understand
But
that.
you
But
seem to know a little bit more about the situation than I do, so I'll let you take this away.
okay, so I don't remember exactly what day it was. I think it was Saturday
It
because I
was the
think
exact next. It was the next day that they fired him. By the way.
no. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew it didn't even last 12 hours. But um, I think it was Saturday because I think it was during the Final Four. Everybody or Paul Pierce goes out onto Instagram Live and legit has a legit strip club in his house with poles and everything, and he is just drunk and high off his ass, and he is living his best life.
Living the dream.
He is living the dream. And I don't know if he was so high and drunk that he just didn't know what he was doing, didn't realize he was on Instagram Live, thought he was just like recording for himself. Like I don't know.
I have no idea.
But no sane person is putting that video out on Instagram Live when you're an employee of
a very
of a mouse
in the spotlight
of the mouse.
Yeah.
No one employed by the mouse is putting that video out.
That's a good point.
I
didn't think about that.
Yeah. It's and I don't want to get too much into it. I love Disney for Marvel, and I do love Star Wars. Not that you can tell or anything like that. And I don't exactly love what they did while Disney owned Star Wars, but I have to love Disney because they own Star Wars now, so it's whatever. My internet connection is unstable. You get the hell out of here. No, it's not.
Yeah, you froze for a little while.
Damn it, son of a bitch. Okay, so what was I saying? So, anyways, I don't love what Disney is doing with ESPN and the UFC for that matter.
They have UFC.
Well,
they have ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, and that's where all UFC is at.
That's
so
gross.
Yeah. So I feel like there needs to be some kind of edginess to sports. Like you need to not so much expect not so much. I come to expect some kind of vulgar language or animosity towards other players. Like with Dana White, like that dude will say whatever he wants. He does not care. But no one else. Like, I mean, there used to be fights at the weigh-in. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore. And I cannot help but think it's Disney, man. And Paul Pierce and this is the same thing with Paul Pierce. Like you can't do something like this. You can't have this kind of personal life while being employed with Disney.
Absolutely.
And he'll land on his feet.
Barstool's already trying to hit him up.
He's a millionaire anyway, so he really doesn't need the job. But yeah, I already saw it. Dave Portnoy, like minutes after everything went viral, Dave Portnoy was like, "Hey man, call me up." It's like, you're my kind of guy. And I love it. I love it. Get an actual NBA personality in there with Barstool. I mean, they have college down. They like all their college guys are there, everything's down with them. But like an actual NBA guy, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
And they would let Paul Pierce be himself. And that's one big problem I have. And I know we've talked about it before, but like working for a big company like Disney, you don't get to be yourself. You don't get to say fuck all the time like I do.
You want to continue on? We can kind of continue on with Barstool. Kevin Durant got fined by the NBA for what he sent in a private message to
Rappaport.
Yeah.
Did you see him on was it Get Up or what was it? First Take?
What it was.
He was on ESPN, obviously, and legit cried.
Yeah.
This dude, if I'm not mistaken,
hard.
This dude used to be like a shit talker.
He still is. That's the whole point, is he insults. Like, he gets on and just starts going on rants and insults people. Like,
yeah. And
it's normal.
Crying over Kevin Durant, who, by the way, I am very proud of, because he has dropped all of his burners and just tweets from his main account now. Like, he doesn't care anymore. And I think what was it, like a $500,000 fine?
I don't remember, but I will tell you this. I don't think he was crying because of the Kevin Durant thing.
He was crying.
It was more the whole situation. He's like, he can't leave his house without someone like yelling at him on the street. And like, people aren't like, it's affecting his entire life.
Well,
that was the whole point. Like, he went to the dog park and people that knows. I mean,
no, 50,000, not half.
It was a sob story, but yeah,
not a $500,000. It was 50,000, but still.
50,000.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm surprised Dave Portnoy didn't just come out and say like, "Yeah, bro, don't worry, I got you."
That's a good point. Like, but he's probably more rich than Dave. Portnoy. It's gonna be close.
It's close. I would.
It would be real close.
Real close.
I mean, at one point, Kevin Hart was talking about Dwayne Wade, and Kevin Hart is, besides like The Rock, might be one of the most rich, entertainers.
Yeah.
And he was like, Dwayne Wade is just stupid rich. Like, you can't even think about how rich he is.
Well, he also has Gabrielle Union as a wife, so she's pretty stupid rich too.
Yeah. So yeah. Really, the only thing we have left to talk about is the fact that the Lions signed Quentin Dunbar to a 1-year deal. Quentin Dunbar was a Washington Redskin. He was undrafted, started. What? You looked up net worth?
If you had to guess who is richer, who would you say?
I'm going with Durant.
You're right. By $50 million. Jesus.
I told you.
Kevin Durant is 170 mil. Dave Portnoy is 120.
I told you.
Damn, dude.
Anyway, Quentin Dunbar, undrafted, went to the Redskins, started, got himself into a 3-year deal worth like 10 point some million. Wanted traded in 2019 when he was at the top of his game. Like, he had like the second best rating. Went to the Seattle Seahawks and didn't look like he used to. And now he's on the Lions, so it's gonna be just fine, everyone.
Yeah. Well, hey,
everything's fine.
If anybody can get him out of this little funk, it is MCDC. He's gonna start feeding them kneecaps. It's gonna be great.
MCDC and in him we trust.
We trust. Okay, so God, dude, like, this really sucks. Like, we could go into more mock draft stuff. I just don't.
Once we get out of the top 10, I can't tell you who's gonna pick what. So
I agree. Like, it's hard to figure this out. And it's like looking at one mock draft isn't really going to change much of anything.
Yeah.
But okay, so we don't need to worry about all that. For me, I'm going to take about 30 seconds, probably a little bit more, to say a couple things outside of the NFL that is going on in sports. One, the Stanford girls won the NCAA tournament. Fucking fantastic. Golf clap. Two, Baylor just beat the brakes off of Gonzaga. I hate that fucking game is on at 9:20 at night on a goddamn Monday. That is stupid. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my entire fucking life.
I never understood that.
Who does that?
National championship is at 8:00 on a Monday night. Like, stop it.
I would totally rather do 8:00, not 9:20, because it's not tipping off until 9:30. I'm sitting down waiting for the game. I fell asleep before I started the game. I woke back up like 10 minutes into the first half, didn't make it through halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get up early for work. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get up real early, but
yeah,
I get it.
But I mean, it's just stupid. It's the biggest game of the year for college basketball. And no, there are not a lot of diehards. Sure. I mean, you're diehard for your team, whatever. But March Madness and the tournament is something different.
It is something different.
You root for teams that you have no idea who they are. You bet on teams, you have no idea who they are. It's the aura, it's the magic of March Madness. Don't screw your fucking national championship game by putting it on a Monday night at 9:20 at night. Dumb.
What was the game before this that was apparently just absolutely insane?
Gonzaga versus I'm gonna blank. I wasn't even thinking about it, and now I'm gonna blank. UCLA.
That's right. And when that game happened and I saw everyone tweeting about it and talking about it, and then my friend group was talking about it, I literally text back and put, I thought it was over. I had no idea that it was even still going.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. That's it's not a problem that because you're not even remotely close to a college basketball fan. Like if it's on, I can sit down and watch it. I don't really care. I mean, I obviously Buckeyes. If it's the Buckeyes, I'll watch it. But I really don't care who it is. Like I'll sit down and watch a basketball game pretty much anytime. College basketball. I'm not big on the NBA. That's neither here nor. It's a better product. It's just not my thing. But you're just there. I'm almost to the point to where I want the NCAA gone. I just want them gone. I don't want them over the college teams or the colleges anymore because they are steadily fucking themselves. And I know they're in some kind of trial or something where they're just getting raked over the coals. And I don't even know anything about it. All I hear is that the NCAA is just getting killed in court. Fantastic. Pay the players for fuck's sake. Like I don't understand how this is even a question. I mean, yes, a free college ride, fantastic. Thank you very much. Do you know it doesn't pay for food? A free college ride.
I think that, there should be things like if you get a full ride, like Justin Fields, okay?
Yeah.
Let him earn money based off his signature and likeness.
And they are. I think next year it starts, or this year. I can't remember exactly when.
I played in college. Obviously, no big time. I was Division III, but we were still NCAA. I had to sign a waiver saying that NCAA could use my picture and my likeness, and that they could profit off me, and I can't profit off of it. At one point, I had to sign that contract.
Crazy. That is crazy for Division III. I mean,
even Division III,
right? Even Division. I mean, obviously Division I, but even in Division III, they're making you sign that shit.
Yep. That they can use. Crazy. They can use my image and likeness, but I can't.
I can't.
If this would have never been the case, but if I was at Ohio State, there's no chance I sign that.
There's no chance you play then.
You can play. They just can't use your likeness. So ESPN would have to put up like some freaking shadow figure
for your thing.
And they couldn't even, I don't even know if they could use my name, but screw them.
Yeah.
If I can't make money off myself, you can't make money off me.
No,
you can't sell my jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they can't sell jerseys anymore anyways. I mean, every jersey is pretty much just the year now. Like they were selling like 2020 jerseys like with the number 20 on them. Like it's just stupid. So there's that. College stupid. It's Masters week. I know you don't like golf. Love golf. Jordan Spieth won his first tournament in 83 tries. So yeah, golf clap for that because that's amazing. Good for Spieth. He is not winning the Masters though.
Yeah, Spieth, bitch.
Moving on. Let's see here. Oh, opening day. Obviously, we're in the Cleveland. We suck. Cleveland sucks.
I didn't. Didn't the Tigers do something good or something?
The Tigers are 2-1.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it's what we do.
Yeah, but Cleveland sucks. We need to get new owners and people who actually care about the team and all that good stuff. We're legit playing with like a AAA team. It's ridiculous. But the Reds are just scoring like crazy. Don't make no sense to me. And that's about it. I mean,
that's the week in sports, people.
I mean, I try to go through it as fast as I can, but it definitely was more than 30 seconds.
Absolutely.
Let me. Did you watch Jeopardy? I'll just ask. Did you even want to give Aaron?
I saw
Rodgers,
a clip.
Did you want to
from Jeopardy where someone made a joke about the loss, which was great. From straight on, Rodgers looked like he had slicked back hair
because he does. He's not cutting his hair.
That he put into a ponytail. So he looks like a big fagula.
There are big talks. There are big talks of him maybe growing a man bun. Maybe.
That's embarrassing for him and for all Green Bay fans. Aaron Rodgers, I'm sure, did okay.
Dude.
So I guess.
Okay,
who cares?
Let me ask you this. If he was given the full-time role as the Jeopardy host,
I would watch Jeopardy even less. I don't know how that's possible because I don't watch
Jeopardy. Yeah.
But I would find a way to watch it less. Like if I wouldn't even give clips of you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know you don't like him, and I get why you don't, but it's fine. But that clip of the guy or with his final Jeopardy answer was hilarious.
Yeah.
I loved it.
We can just end it the way we're supposed to end it, Yeah. Screw ESPN.
Yep, screw ESPN.
Screw Eric Ebron.
Justice for Paul Pierce. Let's just throw that one out there real fast. Okay,
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Justice for Paul Pierce.
And time to maybe slim up there, Stafford.
Hey, he is not fat.
I'm not saying he's fat. I'm just saying he's got a little baby weight on him, It's odd because when he's in street clothes, I don't notice it, but as soon as he puts on that Rams uniform, just a tad overweight.
All right, so that is this episode of the Katie Sports Talk. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. I don't want text messages from my friends. I want comments from my friends. For the love of God, comment, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Watch. Obviously watch. How are you going to comment if you don't watch?
Well, we got to get watchers too.
Yeah, we do. But that's the show. Peace out.